There's so much happening in downtown Atlanta. Just a block away from the Aquarium and Phillips Arena, you've got Bourbon and BBQ that has the whole city buzzing. The beautiful thing, they've got 9 menu items that are as close to perfection as you can get. Sure, they run out of meats most nights, but hey, tomorrow, you gotta get here earlier. Let's hang at Twin Smokers.
Twin Smokers is a classic barbecue restaurant that focuses on just pure barbecue meats. We have 2 smokers. We have one that we actually call Matthew. Matthew smokes just Texas beef. And we have Elizabeth that cooks classic Southern pork and chicken. So you really get both flavors done the correct way. We're not trying to mingle them together.
A good barbecue spot has got to be authentic, and coming from Memphis, everything around town that we've been to tries to be extra fusion or something else. It's very hard to find traditional barbecue, and so if you can't make it to Memphis, this is as close as you can get.
It comes straight from the smoker. It's fresh every day. It's absolutely magnificent.
At the end of the day, it's not so much about having someone who has 7 degrees and and gone to the best culinary school. It's about somebody who knows how to barbecue.
Right here, my man.
Steak, welcome to Twin Smokers, barbecue and bourbon.
My buddy Brian, running Twin Smokers, pressure, right? of trying to do barbecue right here in the heart of the South. A Yankee has come down, and I give you credit, you know what I mean? It's like you have pulled it off. And I'm a guy that loves his meat, right?
Yeah.
They don't call me Tofu Shapiro, right? And I think it's the brisket that just blows me away. Did you really set out to say we're gonna have the best brisket in Atlanta?
Steak, we didn't. You need to have A, the right smoker, B, the right wood, C, the right protein, the right meat. You need a great quality meat.
Best.
Hey, Matt, cut us off a piece of the other end. Yeah, that one.
See, this is what I love. This bite right here.
Oh my God.
You got the char, and then you got the moistness, and it's what it's all about.
So the brisket's basically 2 muscles. You got your lean end, which we're trying, and you think about this, that's the lean end, and that's that moist. Where do you try this thing? Look at this.
Wow.
I mean, this is what would be called the wet end, and it's just melt in your mouth. It's remarkable.
Crazy. I love working the meats, and that's critical, but we're standing here, I haven't had a side dish.
We got a bunch of them, but these are my favorites.
First of all, the mac and cheese.
We're doing a creamy mac and cheese, and then one of the things we're doing in there, we're putting a green chili.
Potato salad.
We actually had some tomato and some corn, red potatoes, just a classic great potato salad. And then the collard's one of my favorites.
A lot of pressure.
You know, we get a lot of compliments on it. It's like a sweet and sour collard, so you got a lot of bacon, vinegar, sugar.
Their collard greens are very good. They taste like they're straight out of grandma's kitchen.
Sides are phenomenal. That's one of the things I love about this place. Back to the meat, though. Are you going to introduce me to your
Let's go see the twins. Come on now.
At Twin Smokers, it's a rock your world satisfying beef brisket, or go with an unbeatable pulled pork sandwich. Try the house-made smoked beef sausage with potato salad and mac and cheese. Finish up with the Double Trouble milkshakes. Now that's the perfect order. When we come back, it's short ribs, straight out of the smoker, and size for dino appetites.
Atlanta Eats is back. But what is it about this place?
I love cocktails here.
They have respect for great drinks, it feels like, right?
Absolutely.
We think you need a great beer selection. I mean, barbecue and beer is great. We happen to add bourbon on because bourbon and barbecue is not a bad pair either.
I think the oaky, smoky taste of bourbon is spot on with any kind of barbecue.
We just think the beautiful sweetness of the bourbon goes awesome with the richness of the barbecue. And we just like how they both take a long time to get perfect.
Dude, are you serious? I mean, are you hazing me here? What kind of wood is this?
Steak, we got some mesquite, we got some post oak. That's what we're cooking our beef over. So we appreciate you bringing it up.
All right, somebody gonna take this from me or what?
Chef, come on, take this from him. Let's look at the magic.
That's a beautiful sight.
You know, you gotta try this thing. So,
oh my word.
That's our Dinosaur Beef Rib. And you come into this thing, and you just look.
Wow.
I mean, Steaky, look at that. This thing's been cooking for 12 hours. It's unbelievably moist.
I just need like a 3-hour NFL game. And just give me this, and I'll just gnaw on it.
Literally, I can turn this knife around on the dull side and just go right through this.
This is the short rib.
Yeah, this is a short rib that we smoked. Wow, pretty good. We do a Texas-style sausage here. We have Pot Tuck making it, which is a local sausage maker out in Estelle.
Awesome.
It's a beef sausage with some pork fat in there for flavor, a little bit of heat. It's awesome.
Everything is so drippy and delicious, right? Is that an actual culinary term? Drippy and delicious?
It is, it is.
It's got the snap.
Yeah,
right?
You need the snap, you need the moisture, the right pacing so all that moisture stays in there. A little bit of heat in the end.
That is amazing. Uncle Stacy's here.
Oh, wow, look at them.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Joy.
Milkshake.
Tell me what's happening with the barbecue tonight. How much are we loving Twin Smokers?
Loving it, loving it, loving it.
So what makes a great barbecue place?
All the different stuff you could eat, right? Sides were great. The brisk and the chicken were great. The sauces were awesome.
What about the meats? Because a lot of barbecue places, like, the meats were...
The juiciness is probably the best part about the meats. Whether it's the chicken or the brisket, they're just juicy.
Yeah.
And it's just so full of flavor.
They know what delicious is at
They
Twin
do,
Smokers.
they do.
And now, what do we got?
You know, to finish this stuff up, we have Trouble and Double Trouble. You know, we work with High Road Ice Cream, which is a local ice cream.
Awesome.
Phenomenal product. And we decided to finish this thing off as one of our desserts. You have Trouble, which is just a hand-spun, old-school milkshake.
Classic milkshake, which is
Classic.
yours.
Yep.
Right?
Double Trouble, we put a little bullet bourbon in there.
Okay, so Trouble and Double Trouble, right? You know, the old days in Texas, Captain Smokey, a famous explorer,
Yep.
they used to toast milkshakes after a great day of finding new frontiers.
Cheers. Thanks, buddy.
You the man.